Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with your host, GreatTaz. Now let's get this battle on the road in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Hello everyone, GreatTaz here once again with another World of Tanks replay. And in this one, where I am going to be playing in the Easy 8. It's more friendlily known, but is the M4A3E8. Now, there are 3 versions of this tank in the game. There is this one, which is the Tech Tree version, and there are 2 premium versions, which are the Thunderbolt 7 and the Fury. Now, if you watch my Fury game, the previous one, I go over all this, and I even go in the game and show you the differences between the 3 tanks. Now, the big difference between the Easy 8, the Thunderbolt, and the Fury is the Thunderbolt and the Fury are both premium tanks, and they earn extra credits and extra crew experience. Now, we are on the Fjords here in this battle, and as you can see, we've already taken down an enemy tank, thanks to the Jackson. Not sure where it was taken down, but it is down. Now, I'm going to play Lumberjack here for a moment, because I am trying to get as much use out of these pine trees as quite possible, because this is a corner that is not really good, but it's not really bad. Now, if someone is up on the hill there in E5, they can spot me, so I am trying to knock down as much as possible. Plus, this is giving the Type 64, in the long run, some better cover also. As you can see there, we are getting a little assistance from Artie. It's just me the Type 64 over here on the side. Now again, this is an all Tier 6 battle. And you might notice that I have a little eye with a cross out of it. I do play anonymized for the main purpose of I have been spotted in game, and I have had people come try to kill me because of, you know, making content. They want, oh look, there's a content maker, and we're going to do that. Now, as you can see here, the enemy team decided they were going to rush down off the hill, which it cost the 3002 its life. It's cost the 43 its life. Unfortunately, the Type 64 did end up dying, but as you can see here, I am bullying this Cromwell. I am not letting him get away. I am slowly beating up on him by just pushing into him with my tank. It's making him harder to run away. Me and the Type 64 did come out on top of this, but unfortunately the Type 64 did pay for the whole rush around the corner with his life. And that comes from quite a few things. As you can see here, Artie I knocked that tree down, and Artie was already looking over this way, so it's going to do that. Now, our Cromwell B, I'm not quite sure what heck his thought was with this whole process of charging out there, especially after the heavy tank Type 6 or the Tiger that is in game. This Tiger it is, but as you can see there, I'm just continuing to sit here and hold this corner and let other people take care of that Tiger. I couldn't do anything really overall to help the Cromwell B, and that's because he charged out there, and as soon as the heavy tank was spotted, he should have backed off. For a Sherman and a Cromwell B to be able to take on a Tiger, we have to be at its sides and or rear. A good view of that is, if you've ever watched the movie Fury, they do exactly that. So, as you can see there, there's a couple enemy tanks. We are up by, we got twice as many kills. Okay, not quite anymore, but we did have twice as many kills at that point in time when I started talking about it. We do have a whole pack sitting right here. I am still taking down trees because the trees do help create more cover right around that corner for me. So, but it doesn't do anything once I'm out of the trees. As you can see here, we still only up by 2. I'm looking to see what we have for help. I noticed the Easy 8 in the middle. I could use a lot of help. There's not a lot of need for help down that way. Creep up this hill. I get the Passato. I spot him. and I track them, and I do use my gun speed to be able to put a few rounds into. I am spotted, unfortunately, but I got them spotted, and I am getting shots from the Easy 8 into these two tanks. Now, I don't want to push up here as a solo tank. You don't want to push into two tanks, and that's what I am trying to do. The 3001P is wondering, saying, what the hell is this game? I don't know. You need to, worry about those things. Now, I am trying to get up here to be able to spot these tanks so that, my allies that are behind me, the Easy 8 and the 100Y, can actually shoot them. But as you can see, as I'm up here playing with them, we went from a point of being 4 ahead to being 2 behind now. And at this point, I'm like, there's no reason. They're not doing anything. I'm not getting any real good help. These two tanks are not really coming down, so I need to get out of here. As you can see, all the bullet holes that I have in the front of the tank here, all these little bullet holes, and that goes to the very minimal hull armor overall. And that's the way the tank was built. It was built for mass speed production and not really cruise survivability. In World War II, we were just trying to outproduce and get more guns on the battlefield than the Germans could themselves, and the Germans went for the heavier tanks. So our ammo was having a harder time. Our ammo was having a harder time penetrating these German tanks. And you would also hear the Easy 8's nickname originally came from it because it was so easy to take out of a battlefield. And that's what the actual drivers of the tank would call it, and that's what the way they called it. That's why they called it the Easy 8, because it was so easy to take out a battlefield. It was so easy to penetrate for the German mediums and heavy tanks during the time period. So yeah, as you can see there, already the enemy already shooting nowhere near, and that's actually a goof. That's not even supposed to show up because no allied tanks are over there. Now I come all the way over here to help this Easy 8, but yet if you watch, I do get irritated with him. He does play a good game. I do get irritated with him because I come up over here and he doesn't come up to help me. So I come down here, get in a shot. I am trying to take out the M8 like that. Unfortunately, my rounds just start deciding they want to bounce like there's no tomorrow. I don't know where that Jackson or 3601 is, and as you can see, the Type 64 is still over there. He's watching the game, but the Easy 8 does help me out there. I do get stunned by Artie, and the Jackson comes rushing around trying to kill me. At this point, I can't peek. I have to play a very conservative game here. I'm pinging the E8. I want him to come down here and help take out that 3485M. And as you can see, the 100Y is starting to get attacked by this T25 and the Besato. And there goes the Easy 8. I'm not sure what the hell he's doing. I wanted him to come over here, take out the 85M, so that we could move on together. And it kind of irritated the hell out of me. As you can see, I said E8 help or run off, and which he did. He ran off to go get these two tanks back here, which is kind of okay, but then again, not. It does take the two enemy tanks out behind us, but overall, we already had one tank ahead of us. And as you can see here, the M44 makes a huge mistake. It moves way up in the battlefield, and I take way advantage of spotting him and just putting 3 quick shots. They are premium shots into him. There I couldn't get the shot in on the Besato because the other E8 did that. Now this is going to get really tricky here in a moment. As you look at the very top, we are even on kills. It's a 13-13 battle, but we are over 1,000 hit points apart. And right there, the 3601H appears. I didn't wasn't ready. I wasn't expecting him there, kind of. I kind of was, but I kind of wasn't. So I wasn't 100% ready. I wasn't aimed in. And if I was, I could have taken him out right there. But I know that he can take me take me out with one shot, and I can take him out with one shot. Between me and the other E8, we're not quite sure what to do. So I make the decision. I make a decision here that if both of them are over here, my best bet is not to be over here. Is just not to be in the area. Now I am kind of leaving the other E8 all out by his lonesome. He is in a position where he should be able to spot 3601 if it comes around the corner, and the 3485 if it comes down from the south. I'm not exactly sure his positioning, so I can't say that is a guarantee. But between the two of us, we are in a situation right here that we need to play very cautiously. I don't know where that 3601 is, but the 3601 can spot me from behind those bushes over there if he has better view range. I don't know what his view range is, and I'm sitting here trying to use these tanks as a spot. I'm trying to get around and hope that I can spot the 3601, not thinking about the simple fact that my view range is not long enough to even do that. So I was hoping maybe he would be dumb and pull out. Who knows? That is the reason I got into this position. So I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. But if you, a few other things, if you do notice, like my Mark of Excellence mod, I am up to 76% on my Easy 8. I was doing really good, and this was during Battle Pass Season 10, so I was using my Tier 6 tanks to get as many points as quickly as possible. So this is kind of a worse split. We're going to sit here, we're going to sit split, and hope that the enemy makes the dumb move. And I think that's what the 3601 and the 85M were hoping, is that we would make a dumb move and come after them. I still don't think that me chasing them down in any way, shape, or form is the best idea. So in my back of my mind, I'm like, if the 3601 isn't coming this way and the 3485 is over there, maybe I can draw them both to me, or maybe I could, you know, win this by capping as they go to try to cap our cap. But we do have a defender there with the other E8. So I start off in the slow pursuit of getting over the hill at 18 kilometers an hour at the top point, getting over the hill and heading towards their cap. Another thought that ran through my mind at this point in time was the simple fact that maybe they fell back to their base to do the same thing that our other E8, my other E8 was doing, my teammate was doing, was defend the cap. So with 1 minute and 50 seconds, I do have time if I get on cap right away, because it's 100 points and it's 1 point per second, and you need 5 seconds, so you need 105 seconds. And at that point, a minute 45 is enough. A minute 40 is just enough. At this point, there's no way I could do it. I can't win by capping, because I need 36 seconds and I only have 30 seconds left. But what this does is they don't even realize this. They don't even look at the time. They don't look at the time left and the time amount needed to cap. There's no way I could cap because I didn't get down the hill fast enough. I didn't get there fast enough. So this is a matter I was trying to be sneaky, get in here. As you see, the Type 64, not enough time. Either way, if it's going to possibly end up in a draw. So that's the way this battle is actually looking. Are we going to end up in a draw or not? They are both one-shots, we are both one-shots, and if we go into any situation, both, as I say, we're all one-shots. Every tank on this battlefield are one-shots. So, and he says the Type 64 is less life than us. Yeah, but not by much. And what is funny is the other E8 goes around and he looks for the 85M. Boom! Somehow, someone snuck around the E8 and got into our cap circle, the other E8. So there's no way that they can actually win by capping. There's no way we can win by capping. The only thing we can hope to do is get lucky. There he spots the 85M, takes him out. Now, all we have to do is wait for someone to be really stupid and drive in front of my gun. And that's exactly what he did. With 4 seconds left on the clock, there was no way we were going to win. There was no way he was going to win at all. He comes and decides, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to take out that easy 8. Did it work? Not at all. Wouldn't have won him the game, and he would have got a little damage. So let's go ahead and run over to wattrecords.com and see how I did. Overall, again, it could have ended in a draw if the 3601 would have just not even worried about coming after me. I think he came after me a lot earlier and then wasn't still paying attention. Neither one of them was honestly paying attention because they could have drawn it out. There was no way that either one of them could have won the battle unless they both had come back as soon as I started capping. If they both had come back towards base, that might have changed things. But on the other side, it probably wouldn't because the E8, as soon as I started capping, about 10 seconds, 15 seconds in, he started moving. He started moving in attempts to get behind him. And then when the 3485 started capping, he was like, oh, well, time to turn around. He went back, killed the 3485. I was irritated with him a little bit, but overall, it did end up in a win. 7,400 WNA. I got first class, I got fire for effect, and I got hand of God. And that's surviving and winning a battle, having received damage to at least four different enemy vehicles. That's crazy. 3 kills, 18 damaging shots, 3 criticals, 2 assistances, and spotted 3 tanks. Overall, the 25 bonds is from an event. As you can see here is me and the other guy. He had 2111 in damage. I had 1972. He got more experience because he had more damage, mainly, and he blocked a little bit with his armor, which was pure lucky. And as you can see on the enemy, there was 2 people that had more damage than us, and that was the Basato and the 3601 that I killed right at the last second. I think he was just after damage. I figured he wasn't gonna, knew he wasn't gonna win, and it was gonna end up in a draw at that point. That's why he continued on. He just hoped to be able to get some more damage. He killed 5, I killed 3. It was overall, between the 2 easy 8s, we killed over half the team. 21 shots fired, 19 of them did hit. Only 18 of those penned. All damage was from under 300 meters, and that 1,972. I took 7 shots, 6 of them penetrated, 1 did not penetrate. 2 hits received for damage. So if you had 6, 7, 8, 9, I didn't get hit 9 times. I only got hit 7 times. Blocked, I didn't block. Snap, can't do that. Spotted 3, damaged 8, killed 3, 432 assistance, 96 cap points, and traveled quite a bit of distance, up to and from and back and forth. So it was a full 15-minute game. Full 15-minute game, and that was due to the simple fact at the last second I got the kill on the 3601H. Alright, I earned 38,000. This was with a premium account. As you can see here, I earned 38,358. I did spend a whole butt-ton load because I was shooting premium rounds, 26,000 worth, and I was almost a dead tank, 5,200. As you can see, if you go back and look in the other battle, the previous battle, which there probably had an iCard here earlier. If you go check out my Fury battle and look at that, and you can see right here, here is part of the difference in repairs of a premium vehicle and some ammo. They are the same ammo. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I have quite as much premium ammo over there on my Fury as I do here. Thought the layouts were pretty much identical, but I don't know. I ended up earning 6,700, almost 6,800. 1540 was base experience with premium. It was a ×2, so I got 3,000 over. And again, I did get 25 bonds for completing one of the battle pass, or this was completing one of the daily events, daily missions. I got 25 bonds for. So you won't normally see on a tier 6 tank. You can earn them on tier 10 tanks, and I think some tier 9 tanks can allow you to earn bonds too. But you only get these through missions and stuff like that. Overall, this was a really good battle. I really did enjoy it. It is a little bit better WN8 and then the Fury battle. Two different maps, two different layouts, trying to do different things, you get two different results. Overall, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure you scroll on down below and click that like button. If you got a comment about anything you saw in the video or anything like maybe my volume's too loud or something like that, I am trying to get these things on a good set limit, and it's kind of somewhat difficult sometimes. Things change when you update stuff as it gets changed, and you can't really change it, so you got to figure out where you were before. There's a second way to say that you like the battle. There is a second way to say that you like this battle by going down in the description and clicking the link. The link will take you to this page right here. Now you may have to sign in up here over here in the corner, as you can see right above download, and then it's just a normal Wargaming, not Wargaming site login. And then once you come back here, there will be a thumbs up and a thumbs down. You can go ahead and click that thumbs up right there. Now you did leave a comment. Maybe you didn't want to leave a comment on YouTube, but you want to still leave a comment. You can leave a comment right down here on the battle. Go ahead. If you think the battle was really good, you want to do it there, but don't have no comments on the video, that just as fine too. You can do that right here on wattrecords.com. Now, if you are enjoying this content, please make sure to click that subscription, because I try to do this as much as possible, especially when I get good battles. I don't do a lot of bad battles because I tend to be really irritable, and if I have a real bad battle, and especially if I die early, I tend to jump out. I don't tend to sit around because I'm usually using boosters, not always, but I'm usually using boosters, and I don't want to waste the booster time sitting there waiting for my team to lose and or win. So overall, that is that. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, so if you do and you're not subscribed and you want to keep up with all this stuff I do on here, my War of Tanks replays, Minecraft playthroughs, tutorials, and all my game reviews, make sure you click that subscription button. If you want instant notification, or if you want notification basically for all of the videos that I upload here, whether you're a World of Tank player and that's your main concern, but you want to see what some of the other stuff I put up on here comes around, make sure you click that notification bell. Change it from personalized to all, and you'll start getting notification for stuff that you don't generally watch that I might produce. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am GreatTaz. I'm going to get out of here. Last but not least, maybe I'll see you on the battlefield.